One for the intro.
Say
okay.
Keep it up!
Spit it out. Say, welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast loudly.
Welcome to the Underdog Sports Podcast.
Oh yeah! Fucking beautiful. I'm using that. Alright, first match. We're going through all the Wrestlemania matches. Gonna give our predictions.
Do we go with what we start or what we think is going to start the show? Because I would like to talk about the triple threat last.
Man.
We'll talk about the worst match on the card first. Jade Cargill versus Naomi.
That's not going to be that bad.
That's going to be awful.
The story,
That's not going to be
That's
that
one of the
bad.
best stories.
The
Saturday.
story's
good, but the
The
match
story's
is probably,
good, but it's women's wrestling, so who
All right,
cares?
bro.
It's probably gonna be a
Yes,
Jade
thank
story.
you, Cameron.
It's
Nobody
a good story.
All right.
It's a good story.
All right.
No, yeah, it's a very.
I will defend that match. I will defend that match.
Yeah.
I will defend that match because I guarantee
I'll take
you
a
what's
dump
going to...
on
All
the
right,
match.
hear me out. What's going to end up happening is Naomi is going to end up being a very good heel within the next year, and Jade Cargill will definitely get a push.
Very good.
Yes. And Jade Cargill will also get a push to be a top
I
star.
think both of them win from this feud.
Yep. No matter what, no matter who
And they're
loses,
not
they're
going to be
going
the
to
best
win.
in-ring talent, but it's a good story, and they're both going to.
Is it
Naomi will be good. Jade Cargill
This is
is
one of the
girl.
top,
Still,
this is one of the top stories
We have the
just
whole
in general
weekend.
Yeah.
on the card. So
Isn't
I
Naomi
think
going
Yeah,
by like
it's
caution?
literally the most built up story.
Isn't Naomi like going by caution? Now
Yeah,
that she's a heel or
something
some
like
shit?
I don't know.
She like wrapped herself with fucking caution tape. I saw it online somewhere.
Yeah. No, it's not that bad though. No, it really isn't. Like she's actually doing really good as a heel. Like her promo skills are good. Like I don't know if you've actually seen her.
I think it will still be a
Spitting.
piss smash regardless of what happens.
You're
I
just,
will,
bro. I know why you're
I
saying
will
that.
be turning on the Lakers playoff game.
Like,
All right.
Okay,
yeah.
next, this is going to be a technical wrestling masterpiece. Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
Yes, sir.
Yeah!
Who is it?
It's Omos.
Yep.
I really wish we could see Gable on WrestleMania.
I know, bro.
He's been working so hard.
I genuinely believe that it's not Chad Gable. There's two people. There's two.
Okay,
people.
but this would be amazing if Chad Gable showed up during the match.
I
Like
think
one-
Chad Gable is gonna show up during the match, and they're gonna be like, "Who is this?" They're gonna take his mask off. It's gonna be a return. It's gonna be fucking Fandango. It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Fandango's not a midget though. It's very easy to
No,
tell which one's
it's
Realistically, I think at the end of the
Eddie
match,
Guerrero.
it ends
Alright.
by Rey Mysterio demasked him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, what if
And
during the match they put up a
unfortunately-
video?
It is Chad Gable.
Yeah, well, Ray is gonna win.
I've heard that it could be EC3. I heard it could be
Oh,
EC3.
God.
EC3 does not look like that.
EC3 is also
EC3
a lot
is like-
taller.
EC3 is a lot taller.
It's going to be
That is
Jack
Chad Gable.
Ryder.
They already actually
What if it's
confirmed
Jason
it,
Jordan?
You know that, right?
Jason Jordan? Oh shit.
It's fucking
I saw-
bizarre.
Alpha
I saw online that WWE already like fucked up. I guess
American Alpha.
like.
What?
Fucked up.
So what ended up happening was they didn't cover like his shit, and I guess they saw that it's his tattoo.
No, but I've seen that sometimes he has the tattoo,
Xander doing
and sometimes he doesn't.
He's doing the deep dive. In
What I
research.
saw-
No, that's what I saw. It was on Twitter. It
I
was like,
saw-
oh, they didn't. It was like half patch. Like they tried putting makeup on, and only half of it was patched up. That's what I saw.
Well-
But they didn't do a good job.
It's not gonna be Chad Gable, bro. It's Otis. I'm telling you.
It's Otis.
Yeah, it's almost.
It's Akira Tozawa.
I've heard from sources that
It's just a-
Doink the Clown is coming back from the grave, and he is gonna be fighting.
Actually, it's
Oh,
AJ
it's
Lee.
Vader.
Wait, back to Xander. You would rather have
It's Chris
Naomi?
Benoit.
You'd rather have Naomi
Hogan
versus
is
Jade
so
Cargill
good.
instead of Chince McMahon being there? James Ellsworth just
Yes.
having a promo.
I mean, we're getting Charlotte Flair there,
This
so
TV.
anything is better than that.
That is true. That's the next match we're going to talk about. Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair.
I think that might be the worst.
They
in-ring match.
Yeah, no.
I think
No.
The in-ring will be good.
Yes.
The story
if
fucking
Charlotte
sucks.
Flair fucking
Charlotte Flair.
No, she's gonna win.
Was
Was it-
it?
Was it
I
last year or 2 years ago where it was Rhea Ripley versus
2 years ago.
That was
Charlotte
2 years
Flair?
ago.
That was
That was
the
probably,
best match the whole weekend.
yeah.
That was the best fucking match.
But Rhea is a lot different than
Yeah,
Tiffany Stratton.
She's a lot
Here
better.
we
than
go.
Rhea.
I guess,
They
but why
have
are you
Tiffany
hating Tiffany?
Better than Rhea.
Maybe Tiffany will
At
have wardrobe
wrestling.
malfunction.
Yes.
There's no way you
No.
just said
They
that.
Yes, she is.
No.
There's no
Yes,
way
she
you
is.
just
No
said
way.
that.
Tiffany's better than Rhea.
Who's a
Yeah.
better wrestler, Jade Cargill or Tiffany Stratton?
Tiffany
by a mile.
They're not that much of a mile off. She's limited.
Tiffany's,
I
she's
feel
I don't know,
getting
I
better. But
I think it's very close, and I think Jade probably has over.
Yeah. Over
She has
Tiffany.
more experience. I mean, are we
Tiffany's
serious?
Jade has it over Tiffany.
Yes.
She has bodybuilding experience.
Tiffany was literally in NXT like a year ago. Are we serious right now?
Yeah, what was Jade Cargill doing?
Wrestling?
What do you? What did
Not
you
NXT,
do?
not
They wrestle in NXT.
No, not in developmental.
It doesn't
Not
matter.
in developmental. It's literally for
AEW
development.
is pure developmental.
Okay, whatever you
It
say.
doesn't matter where they wrestle. It just matters how good are they. They could be wrestling in
guess.
NXT and they could be better wrestlers than people in fucking AEW.
Whatever you say. Yeah. I guess, but still though, NXT is specifically for development.
Yeah.
So
Exactly. So she's
I
She
know.
got
also
more time
started
to
wrestling
develop.
3 years ago too.
They both did.
yeah.
Tiffany
So I
debuted,
feel like
what,
it's-
a year ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
Well, I think it's going to be another LA Lakers playoff game match.
so as long as Tiffany wins, I'm fine.
Fucking Poopy
No,
Kaka, Charlotte Flair better
Tiffany
not
is not
fucking
winning.
win.
Charlotte's gonna win. I
Charlotte is
can
gonna
confirm.
win and be the
She's-
biggest hated
yep.
person in the entire
She's
company.
gonna
That's
win
what
and
they
she's
want.
gonna be the big heel. They need a big bad. They have no
That's what I'm
bad.
saying, everyone hates the fuck out of
They
her.
tried bringing her back as a face, having her win the Rumble. She got booed out of the fucking arena.
So here's the thing though. There's no heels with the women's championship right now. So she has to. There's nobody. It was
Yeah,
Nia
then what?
Jax.
Becky Lynch is gonna come back and they're gonna
No,
be like,
it was-
I fucking
listen.
hate you.
No, it was Nia
You
Jax.
fucking bitch.
It was Nia Jax before Tiffany. They don't have a heel champion right now, so it's gonna be Charlotte. They just have to.
Wait, what's the other? What's the other
I'd
women's
have to predict
championship?
Charlotte.
It's Io right now.
He's getting
Yeah.
It has to be Charlotte. They don't have a heel women's
And then
champion.
the next match is, I don't know my opinion on this. War Raiders versus the New Day.
This
W.
Should not be on the card.
It
This
should
is-
be on the
should be
card.
the
That
SmackDown
It
makes,
should
one.
be the Street Profits versus.
Yes.
but it
Motor City Machine Guns.
makes me think that they're gonna do something with Big E.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
just because the New Day's winning.
No, they're
It's something
doing
with
Because
Big
they
E's gonna
needed,
happen.
they needed the tag
Big
titles
E
on the
return.
card,
That's
and
what
they
it's gonna
just
be.
put
Big E could come back as a heel. You got convinced.
Yeah.
He's done
True.
bad
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
He's gonna help him win.
Yeah, well.
Would he come back
And
as
Big E
wrestler or
would
like
ma-
manager?
Manager.
I don't know. Wrestle.
I think
Daniel
the
Bryan came
War
back.
Raiders deserve their
Yeah,
time.
Edge did too,
Edge came
Yeah.
back.
but that was also 15 years later.
Yeah,
We'll see.
bro. I think the War Raiders deserve their spot on the
I
card.
think on the Saturday that's the least invested match.
Yeah, it's like I really don't care.
Well, I only care if Big E comes back, but
I
I
care
want
more
I
about
want the
the
New Day to
This
win.
would
The
be
Go
They
tag
need Big
team,
E to make it interesting. It's
the
not
Go
just-
tag team needs to win as the heel. That's all I'm gonna say. Next is LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
I can see this going both
I think
ways.
it's gonna
No,
be a heck of a fun match.
It should be fought too.
I
It
can
should be
see.
Jacob Fatu, but I can also see this
think
being
LA
the point where they flip it and they have Solo Sikoa.
Is Solo even in a match?
No, he's not. Thank
That's
God.
crazy.
This is the second year in a row where he's not in a match.
I think LA
Yeah,
Knight
but-
has minimum 2 botches in that match.
So,
Three.
well, I
He's been
think
good lately.
I think Solo Sikoa.
He's been on a
might-
non-bot streak. He's
Yeah, I
been-
know, but
yeah, exactly what Josh said. I think that's exactly what's gonna
I see a
happen. I
Twitter counter
think
all
Jacob
the time.
Fatu is gonna win, and then I think Solo's gonna call him out, and that's gonna be a SummerSlam.
Yeah.
he said he loves Solo, bro.
Or Solo.
Solo, I hate
It's
you.
gonna-
I hate you, Solo.
No, it's gonna be Solo versus Jacob Fatu
Yeah,
for the
that's-
championship at
that's-
SummerSlam. That's what I
yeah.
think.
For the USA Championship?
Yeah.
Wait, didn't
I
Solo
think
already
for-
have that?
No.
No.
Oh.
I think Fatu's gonna win it, and then
Fatu's
they're
gonna
gonna
beat
end up having
LA
a
Knight,
feud.
which should
Tim,
happen.
what do you think about LA Knight?
I think he's gonna win because
You think LA Knight's gonna win?
LA Knight.
Yeah.
He's the
What does LA Knight do if he loses? Where does he go from there?
cry.
Up, yeah, he goes up.
he goes
fight
up
John
and
Cena.
fight who? He
John
lost.
Cena.
John
John
Cena.
Cena.
That would be fucking great.
So John Cena's gonna beat Cody Rhodes, and LA Knight's gonna be the one that fights him his first
Well,
title
all right,
defense?
no.
It's gonna be Randy Orton.
His first title defense is gonna be Orton at Backlash because
And he's gonna beat Orton.
and he's gonna beat Orton.
Nah, that's crazy.
He's gonna fight Jordan.
Yeah.
John
He
Cena's
has to
gonna
hold
win
it.
it and
He
lose
has
it
to hold it for
immediately.
Yeah.
a good
But we're
while.
spoiling the end. We'll
Yeah, we'll get to
continue
it.
that later.
Next is Gunther versus 3-move Uso.
Dude, squash match. Gunther
Gunther's
should
gonna
win.
for
Like,
sure.
in 2
If
seconds.
Gunther
Alright.
loses, bro, we have some problems.
All right.
So,
think
I
Jey
like
is
it.
gonna win.
Gunther?
James wins.
Yes.
I like it as if Jay wins, Jay loses to Seth, and
Oh,
that
yeah.
leads to Punk again. That would be great.
Yeah.
Because Seth and Punk
But-
still need them.
How crazy?
Jay Uso
But-
fucking sucks.
So here's the
I
Listen.
don't like her for Jews. So.
Jimmy Uso saved the storyline.
Oh yeah, because
Like,
what do you do?
yeah, because he
Just Jay's just bringing in the family.
it was kind of getting stupid,
Jimmy.
and then Jimmy
Yeah,
came
and then
in
Jimmy
made it
came
Oh,
better.
Gunther beat the shit out of him?
yeah.
Yeah.
It saved the story because the story was shit.
Well, I've also heard that fucking Jay is gonna win and then turn heel.
Yes, with the Rock.
Yeah, join the Rock.
Yeah, that's what I was
And say
saying.
deuces to being a heel.
That's what I was saying. How
Travis
crazy
Scott,
would that
when
be?
he first came out,
With
With
Jay's
Jey
friend.
Uso.
Jey Uso.
How crazy would that be?
And well, I will do a quick.
Gunther will
quick
probably
Because
win that
then-
title back
into the next match because we all want Gunther. I want Gunther to win, but if Jay wins, it's cool.
He would have all the titles,
Speaking
right?
This
of
would
turning
have
The
heel
Rock,
with
he would have.
Bro, but if Jay wins, there has to be some type of turn for it to be.
Yeah,
won.
that's what I'm saying. If he was with the Rock would have
This is
every
not
men's
Straight
title
up
with
and
him.
have his like Daniel Bryan WrestleMania.
This is Jey
moment.
Uso's. Just
Jimmy
like,
Uso's gonna
but
super
nobody
kick.
likes
He's
that.
the most over in the most
Yeah.
over superstar in the company right now.
Why would Jimmy
So they
Uso
turn-
turn on Jay again?
Taking
He's
the
so
rest
jealous.
Yeah.
You guys asked me because of his brother.
Jey Uso's.
Nah, I'm saying Jay ends up joining the Rock,
Well,
and the Rock just has every championship.
Speaking about
That would be cool.
turns, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. I've been seeing a lot
So
online. Because
Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins, what did he say? He said it's what's best for business. Same thing that John Cena said. And Seth Rollins also did like this thing.
Yeah.
So everyone's gonna fucking join the Rock. bro?
Everything means
Super Seth?
everything.
I
now.
don't
It's
think he has
great.
anything to do with The Rock, but
Everything has its like.
Paul
connections.
Heyman might pick Seth
Seth
Rollins.
Rollins because
I
he's
don't think
already
that will
done the
happen.
Roman Reigns thing. He's already done the CM Punk thing.
If you
Seth
watch,
Rollins has kind of been in like a low.
Seth Rollins has
So-
been the third wheel of this feud.
That's why I don't
And
think it will happen because what
Rollins
the
wins
the goal is this is for CM Punk and Roman to go on like past
No,
Mania.
I think the goal is
For
put Paul Heyman with Seth Rollins.
and then have
I
Punk
think-
and
yeah,
I think
Roman
Seth's
have
gonna.
their
I
own
think
feud.
Paul Heyman's gonna stay with.
the
either
main
Roman
reason
or
I
Punk.
think is on Monday when Seth Rollins was talking shit to Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman was behind Roman Reigns smiling at Seth Rollins.
Yeah, he was like geeking. It was
He
like
was teasing.
It was
Like,
like good.
that set off me. I'm like, yeah, he's going with Seth Rollins.
Nah, I think what's gonna end up happening is I don't think he's gonna screw them over purposely. I think he's not gonna be able to choose either CM Punk and Roman, and then they're just gonna get confused and get pissed off at each other and just get screwed
So-
over.
Seth wins.
Seth
Yeah.
is gonna take it.
And then he's gonna go to Seth anyways.
I think Paul Heyman is
eventually.
actually El Grande Americano.
That makes sense.
The grande
expect that
part's
to
great. Hey,
That's probably match of the weekend.
yeah, I want Punk to win so bad, but I think I have.
Rollins is winning.
What's going on?
Keep talking.
Why you putting it
Keep
on
talking,
me?
I'm almost there.
I don't like this.
No, I think you need to put it on a certain somebody.
No, not me.
Right, look at it. Look at the
No.
camera. Say hi.
What's your hot take for WrestleMania? Look at the
gonna be
camera.
the best match?
Boys in tights are better than
Definitely the John
Hold
Cena.
on. You ask the question again. No talking.
What's your hot take for WrestleMania? Not what's the best match.
I thought you said that what's the best
No,
match.
that's what Dylan said. What's the hot? Look at the camera.
Hot take. I think John Cena's gonna win.
That's
Wow.
not a hot take.
I like that.
That's not a
I
hot
like
take.
that.
Because everything's code.
Yeah, that's
Who you
John
think would win
Cena.
in a wrestling match? You or Xander against each other,
Me and Xander.
naked.
No, I wouldn't do that. I would
The
get
mud pit
some
match
towel or
the girls
something.
have.
And then we could wrestle.
How many
At
matches?
least it ends in wrestling.
Yeah.
Let's start with number one stinker. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. Fucking, I don't want to say a bitch ass name.
Now that is
Versus Bailey and Lyra Valkyria.
worst.
This will be the worst match.
Worst of the weekend.
I don't think it'll be that bad.
I
still
think
think
it's
Charlotte
gonna-
Flair is gonna be the one.
I think it's gonna end up
Listen,
being
Jade
alright.
Cargill.
I don't know anybody can care about that girl Lyra. What, like, she's not interesting in the slightest in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, so can I just bring something up?
I don't
Listen,
care about this match. Just
listen. I will agree with Nick on this one because she was so bad that
Giggling about.
listen. She was so bad that Pat McAfee had to keep on doing like the woo woo, and they had to
Because
keep on
nobody in the
joining
crowd
in.
does it.
Yeah.
She's supposed to get it over.
So nobody was doing it, so Pat McAfee's doing it. So then some people end up
I
doing it,
don't.
but it's
I
just
don't
like
mind Raquel just because she's one of the few bigger women like
yeah.
giants like her and Nia Jax.
I think what's gonna
Lyra's
end
not
up happening
anything
is
special.
I think Liv Morgan and Bailey and probably Raquel is probably gonna like carry the match a bit. Like I have a feeling like they might start doing some crazy moves.
No Chelsea Green on the card,
No. She's on. I think she's Friday.
but also like they want to build up the women's like mid card shit, and what you're doing is
So you're
taking the
not
Brody
doing Intercontinental
Champion
tag
Well,
team.
there's-
and putting her in a tag team for the
Oh, we can
useless
also-
tag team.
They're
It's
supposed
not
to add
even
one more
having
match
the
for
U.S.
this too.
champ on the card.
By the way,
Randy Orton probably.
yeah.
We'll talk about that next, actually.
Alright.
Who the hell is Randy Orton?
Nick Aldis.
Nick Aldis.
Yes.
It's either gonna
It's
be
gonna
Nick
be
Aldis.
fucking amazing.
I want Nick Aldis would be great. I could see fucking Aleister Black.
I can see the
Rusev.
open
I just-
challenge.
Rusev.
Open challenge.
I just hope we don't see Kevin Owens' ugly fucking mug.
He's gonna be out minimum 2 years with a broken neck. So.
Wait, 2 years?
Yeah.
Hallelujah, bro.
He might be forced to retire.
Then my prayers have been answered.
Bro, he's not even that bad. I don't understand what the hate is.
No.
Great.
I give it a 5% Sami Zayn chance. 5%.
If it's Sami Zayn,
I'd
I'm
rather
gonna
watch Sami
5%.
Zayn and Kevin Owens.
I
like
don't
Sami
want
Zayn
it to be, but I think it's.
I think it's gonna
Sami
be.
Zayn's cool.
It's gonna be. I think
I
it's
want
gonna be
all this so
You
bad.
think all this beats Orton for shits and
No,
giggles?
but I think it's gonna be a fire match.
It'll be like the
honestly.
Shane McMahon losing 2 minutes match.
No, if Nick Aldis like actually wrestles and like wins, he'll be like an actual wrestler on the roster now. He won't be the fucking GM anymore. Because I don't understand why they bring him in. He's an actual wrestler. He's good, and boom, he's a GM. He's been
Well,
the GM.
it's
for a
probably
fucking
because
year
he's
now.
probably been waiting to get cleared. Also, if you think of it this way, everyone tries to take advantage of poor Nick Aldis. If he wins, that means he's the guy.
Well,
So
Someone
the guy-
messes them
like
backstage,
fucking-
you just be in their ass. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to have a GM versus GM match.
I'm
They
gonna.
were both wrestlers too.
I know.
Adam Pearce.
I think that's gonna happen one time.
No, or Raw versus SmackDown.
I
So
think
they get like a certain amount of
Yeah,
people.
they-
Adam
back.
Pearce versus Nick Aldis on fucking.
Yeah, they get a group of
they
people.
still do a draft, right?
Yeah,
No, they didn't do it
They
this
have a
year.
draft.
They need to
later
bring
on.
would've
back-
had it already.
They need to bring
No.
back the.
No, I thought it was at the
five-
beginning of
five
the year.
elimination, and then have Adam Pearce, Nick Aldis.
They should have one of the GMs tamper with the draft, and then have
And
the
then
other one find out, and then duke it out and to some pay per view. I don't know, whatever.
They need to fight for the first overall pick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should have it so like they have to choose a champion, like the best person on the brand.
No, they are the fucking champion. And they
Okay,
fucking
you
fight each
think
other.
Pierce can actually fight, bro?
Yes,
All
he
these
was a
are
wrestler.
wrestlers. I know that, bro, but I think all this would wipe him, bro, off the
I have
board.
something to tell you. I think wrestling is scripted. If they can move around, they can do it.
Wow, it's not.
Fuck you to say. How can you say that? I'm putting your ass through the table now.
What
They
did
can
you say?
Adam Pearce can
Says
wrestle.
wrestling.
It's fake.
I didn't say
Tell him
it's
he's
fake.
wrong.
It's scripted. It's
Tell him
real.
he's wrong.
What? Put his ass through the table, Calvin. Put his ass through.
Put his out through the table, Calvin.
Please, I'm begging you to put him through. I can't do it myself.
Adam
He
Pearce
weighs
can
too
wrestle
much.
and win.
I will
I
go
hear
on
it.
to my next pooper match
I
because
just know
nobody
he's
wanted
talking
this on WrestleMania. We got shitty butt Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre.
This match is gonna be fucking.
People aren't gonna be
amazing.
interested
You're
story
hating
wise,
on
but it's
it.
gonna be one of the best
It's a,
matches.
it's a
Yeah,
street.
watching
It's
Drew
the only
McIntyre.
match with a
Yeah,
stipulation.
fight.
It's the only match
It's a
with
street fight.
Drew McIntyre makes me happy.
He's
No,
gonna have over like.
Drew
70
McIntyre better
wins.
win. I swear to God.
Damian Priest is, you know, in GMO where people have certain matches specialties are good at.
Yeah.
That's Damian Priest in Street Fight. He is Street Fight.
Bad
He's like
Bunny's
open
coming
to
back
Street
again.
Fight.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny. Yeah.
My hatred for Damian Priest comes from when they decided to put the briefcase on
Money
him,
in it.
except for LA Knight, and that was
Yeah.
the worst WWE
No,
decision
because
in
they
a long
they were
time.
like LA Knight is too old for the briefcase, while Damian Priest is
older.
fucking older than LA Knight. It was just it made no sense.
It was a
I
cool
think
shot
it'd be
though. It
a
was a
good
cool shot
It's
though.
because
cinematic.
Damian
I mean-
Priest put in more physical work than LA Knight at that point.
I mean,
He
you
was
also-
crazy
you also
Street
have
Fights
to
and helped
think-
him make Bad Bunny look crazy good.
Yeah.
You have to think as well as you're hating on Priest, but if it wasn't for Priest, we wouldn't have had that little Drew McIntyre CM Punk deal because that's what happened at WrestleMania when he cashed in. And they kind of got into a scuffle.
Which was
all
even.
three
They
of
just
them.
so
Could have been LA Knight, man.
Yeah. it didn't-
I guess.
Anyone,
I mean,
anyone
any
could have
other
taken
wrestler.
advantage of that.
Yeah.
I guess.
It was
but
gonna be
still,
Punk
though.
versus McIntyre anyway.
Is that was
Yeah,
that
but
back
he
to
already-
back
he
years
already
where
had
the
beef.
Money in the Bank was just wasted, right? Because it was Damian Priest. I mean, Damian Priest.
Drew
didn't waste it.
McIntyre was last year. Damian Priest was
Yeah,
year.
Yeah,
McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre, that was a waste.
Yeah.
McIntyre won it and then cashed in the same night against
lost.
against Rollins and lost.
Yeah.
And then Damian Priest, it
Because of
just
Punk.
should have been LA Knight. Who was it before that? Wasn't it like Austin Theory? He wasted that shit.
Oh yeah.
Austin
the
Theory
worst.
cashed in on the United States Championship versus Seth Rollins,
And lost.
and he got killed by Bobby Lashley. Lost.
Didn't he try to cash in and got fucking punched by like Tyson?
That
Fury?
happened like 6 or 7 times.
Justice
That's
for
what I
Austin
was
Theory.
He
bro.
didn't deserve
guy.
it. He didn't deserve it.
If it was
No.
he's
He's
good,
good,
he
though.
would have dethroned Roman Reigns.
It's
Yeah.
it's
Austin
sad.
Theory would be WWE champion right now.
Yeah, the downfall of
This is why
Austin
we
Theory.
should Vince McMahon back. He needs to push Austin.
The downfall.
Austin Theory needs to turn face.
Like, bro,
He
what
needs
what
to
actually happened?
portray Grayson Waller. And
Was the
just
Waller
go on
effect
yeah.
gonna be on
Exactly.
The Waller.
WrestleMania?
It might. It probably will. be.
Triple H
Maybe
doing-
they bring Randy Orton on the Waller effect.
Oh,
And that's how the match starts.
also, it's the Hall of Fame too. Triple H, all that. I can't wait for Stone Cold and Bret Hart
Oh, yeah.
because they're gonna be there because of their match got inducted.
That is the dumbest shit of all time.
I think it's cool.
Why
Because
are
they're
we
running out of people.
inducting matches in the Hall of
They're
Fame?
running out
Well,
of
is it
people.
like a match or is it like a moment?
No, a match.
No, it's
No,
I
it's
think
like
it's a cool idea.
no, it's like
No, because
moments
now it
in like
counts
history, like
as
important matches. I
Now,
think.
is it
Stone-
Bret Hart is a 3-time Hall of
Stone
Famer.
Cold is a
because
Hall of
his matches
Famer.
in there.
Yeah, like
That's
I
so
mean, that was
stupid.
one of the best matches ever.
Yeah.
It's you shouldn't have Hall of Fame matches.
The
Though. That's
NFL has
stupid.
picked this Super Bowl
Yeah.
as a Hall of Fame.
Well, also
Super
I
Bowl.
heard that there's a reason why they're doing that. That they're
Because
doing
they run
that.
out of people to put in there.
No, I heard
They have
in
plenty to
additional
pick from,
reason.
but, like-
Oh no, they have too many people to.
I don't
They're
know.
They're
just trying to get
fast.
creative, but
They're
it's
going
not
through those
working.
people like fast. It's gonna run out soon. That's why they have to put matches in.
Yeah.
I don't know how like 100% this is, but I've heard some people saying that they think WWE is doing that to have Stone Cold there, and then he's gonna end up being in the Cody match. Like they're gonna have people.
The only
show
way
up.
they could get him out of his
You have to
fucking
get
farm is
No.
like, hey, by the way, your match is in the Hall of
because
Fame.
His
no,
no,
because
because nowhere
listen,
farm.
no, because people are gonna see Stone Cold there anyway, so they're not gonna think anything of
People are
it.
gonna
Where if Stone Cold
lose
is
their mind
walking,
when the glass shatters.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I wouldn't-
I don't-
so you think he'd return during what? The Cody and Cena fight?
yes, exactly.
I
Undertaker
just
was
don't-
there.
yeah,
also.
I will say
No,
no, we
say that,
actually
say
talk
that.
about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Next,
I mean, wasn't he supposed to be there last year, and then he
Yeah.
didn't?
And Undertaker.
So
who do we think is going to win this match? Drew probably. He
Drew.
needs it.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
It'll
Drew-
be a
Drew-
great
Drew
match
needs
anyway.
it.
Drew needs it.
Next, we'll talk about Io versus Rhea versus Bianca.
W match.
As long as Bianca doesn't win, I'm happy.
Io should
E-
retain.
Io
As long
yeah,
as Rhea doesn't
Io
leave,
should
bro.
win.
Yeah.
No,
She lost last year at WrestleMania. She
So-
should win this one.
I
Oh.
don't see a world where Rhea wins.
Bianca
No,
Belair is
Io-
undefeated at WrestleMania.
That's what I was getting to. They might try to like
Make a woman
profit
streak.
off of
If
that.
they
shit.
try to make Bianca
And-
Belair and Undertaker streak, holy.
That's
I
right.
see it.
I don't.
Bianca Hogan, it's going to
my
I
happen.
hope it
God.
doesn't happen, but I can see them going in that direction.
We're
I
waiting for
feel
them to do it.
like-
And have
It's
Bianca
such a
win.
good built-in story where every year you're gonna have someone be like, "I'm gonna beat the undefeated streak." It's just locked in.
21-0.
If Bianca
God,
doesn't
you
get
cannot
pinned, does
beat
it still
it.
count as a loss for her?
Huh?
It still counts as a loss.
Yeah.
Bianca's winning.
So, no, I think what's gonna end up happening is I think Io's gonna retain, and then it's gonna be Bianca versus Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam or something
What
like
if
that.
what if
Some
somebody
one-on-one
takes
match.
out Bianca before the match, so then it's just Ripley and Io Sky, and then she
I
can be like,
guess.
Rhea's put a hit on me, I'm gonna fucking
What if
fight you.
What if Naomi jumps?
Yeah.
Bianca
Yeah,
beginning of
because
the
that
match?
Yeah.
match can affect
Hopefully
this
that
one.
That could happen.
Maybe Bianca wins and fights Naomi after the feud.
Yeah.
I don't want
Io
that,
wins.
but it's very
I don't know.
possible.
I'd really like Io to retain. Like
I
they're
would love
they're
to
having they're having the storyline pop up like every Raw where it's like, oh, they're not even seeing Io, like they're
Yeah,
just
Io
shoving
should
her to the
retain because
sky.
they're making her look like a little bitch and she's the champion.
Yeah,
That's
she
what
keeps
she's
on just getting
gonna
shoved
She's
to
gonna
the-
lose it after all that. Like
For
that's
like the
crazy.
past 3 weeks,
That's
she's just
fair.
gotten shoved by Bianca and
It's gonna
Rhea
be the
just like
same
out the
thing
way.
with the Roman Reigns.
It's literally the
Seth
same thing.
Rollins match.
Seth Rollins and Io Sky are literally just like the third wheels of, of
and
this
then they're
feud,
gonna be
and
the
they're gonna
ones to
win.
win.
Yes, except Io's actually champion, so like she should win if
Yeah,
she's the third wheel.
if she loses, she's pretty much
Because
in
the
my
real
book buried.
beef is just
Because
Yeah.
she just can't
Rhea
push
is-
this
It's
out.
like they have to, and also I don't know if you've been like watching, but like she's like very like a lot of people are like really cheering on Io right now. Like she's very
Over.
yes and popular right now. So even higher than Rhea, like it was crazy. Like when they had that
People
match,
have
like,
mixed
a couple
reactions
weeks
for
back.
Rhea because they'd rather cheer for Io and that.
Yeah,
They're just
exactly.
sick of Rhea at the top of the.
Yeah, so there's more people cheering for Io now,
Yeah.
which should be. I mean, Io has been good for like a while now, but just like not like
She also
pushed,
can't
like,
go
the
back
highest.
to back WrestleMania and losing a world title because she
Mm.
lost to
That's
Bayley
her
last
streak.
year.
Yeah,
Just losing championships.
Yeah.
she needs this win, and if she did, I think it would solidify her as like top of the
Top
top,
dog.
top dog.
Yep. top of the top. Io is that one.
I forgot
When
about
she lost
this
last
next
year, she
match.
kind of fell off a little bit.
Yeah,
I think it's
so
gonna be a
exactly.
good
Now
ass
now she needs that
Oh,
win
no,
more
I
than
don't
ever.
think
She
so.
needs to be top of the food chain
What's
now.
the next match?
AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I forgot about that.
W.
That's gonna
W
be really
match.
good.
Probably
Yeah.
a solid match.
Speed better be there again.
You
I
better
know,
get
I'm gonna
Prime
say-
Bottle.
Yes.
Prime
Who's gonna be in
bottle.
the prime bottle this year?
So
Who we got?
I think
Either gonna be Jake.
Tom Brady.
Tyson at-
It's gonna be
that's
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's in
Tom Brady.
fucking Vegas. I forgot about
Oh.
that. He said he wants to go.
He said- he hinted at appearing there at the fucking WrestleMania.
If I'm living in a world where I see Tom Brady
Tom
come out of a
Brady
fucking
in a
prime
prime
bottle,
bottle.
Dude,
at
guess
WrestleMania.
what? Tom Brady.
Goat status.
The mask he's gonna rip the mask off and be cheesing like a fucking goon. And he's gonna grab a prime bottle and throw it perfect spiral to Logan Paul. He's gonna catch it, pour it all over AJ Styles or whatever, I don't know. And then hit him with the fucking.
Bro, he's gonna throw it at AJ
The
Styles' face.
pulverizer?
That would literally be the greatest
Boom.
thing ever.
And then,
Logan Paul's finisher is fucking nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
but it does look like it's a very dangerous finisher though.
Yes,
He's gonna
it's
drop someone on their
crazy.
neck, but like
He's gonna kill
And it's not gonna be AJ Styles. That's all that matters.
So-
yeah, that's true.
I don't.
That
I
match is
mean,
going to be
AJ
excellent.
Styles has been pretty unlucky with injuries
You don't-
recently.
you don't think he's
That
gonna
one
win?
actually ended
You don't think
good,
AJ's
yeah.
gonna win?
No, Logan's gonna win, bro.
Logan's.
I don't know. So
I think AJ's gonna win.
No,
AJ
so
should
listen,
win
all right,
all the
all right, can we-
heavyweight
hold up.
titles.
Can we talk about like this little thing that's going on with him and Karrion Cross, because I think like there's something going on there where
Karrion
he's
Well, no
like-
shit.
Put a parlay.
Listen,
Yes, I know that, but
Karrion
I don't
Cross
care about
in the
Karrion
next
See-
3 years will be a world champion.
Karrion
That is
Cross.
my prediction in the next 3. I
So,
think that's-
do you know how? So you hear how Karrion Cross has the name or starts with Care? I don't at all. It's Karrion Cross.
Okay.
So.
Karrion Cross. in 3
Okay,
years
but they're
will not be
actually
WWE.
building
They just
something
managed
up
him so
there.
poorly, bro. They're just
Yeah.
Yes, but right now
He
they're
can't get
building
himself
something.
over.
His girlfriend's super hot though.
Scarlet, whatever her name
Facts.
is. Scarlet Witch for
Hi,
Cameron.
Scarlet.
But listen, they're
Cameron, start talking.
they're building something up there right now where I feel like
No,
AJ should win,
Next,
but
next match,
they might
Cameron
do
answers
Logan.
first.
Okay.
But remember they tried to do that whole thing carrying Cross where like fucking he was the secret reason behind all the shit that was happening. He's like, oh, I told Gable he needs to be more thankful, and look, now he's evil. And then he was like, oh, I told Sami Zayn, be careful, and now he's hurt. Oh, look at that. I did that, all that.
Well,
It was in
can
the
we-
background.
Can we talk about like what ended up happening where they were building up like them versus the Wyatts and then they just like completely like skipped that?
Yeah,
That's
what he
because-
thinks about
yeah, what
people
happened to the
like
Well,
Wyatt?
Dallas got hurt.
Oh, he did.
Yes,
Oh.
but
It's
well,
a feud of like 5 versus 5, and all 10 have to stay healthy.
yeah,
Yeah.
like
Well, then they
yeah, but
released
what's that
they
thing?
released the whole fucking.
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, their
AOP?
offers
Is
opinion
that-
got fucking.
Yeah.
yeah, AOP
And
was supposed to
and
face
such
the
a waste.
Wyatts and then they just like gave
Could
up
have
on
been so
that.
much better.
I know, right?
Like-
Such a waste.
That could have been a WrestleMania match, like an AOP versus
surprisingly
Wyatts or
not.
something like.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying
They
to
just
find the
gave up.
right feud for the White.
I mean, we also haven't seen Alexa Bliss in like weeks now, so.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
Cameron, this one's for you. I'm gonna
It
give
should
you
be
a
right
tricky
here.
one.
Tricky.
So go 2
Braun Breaker versus Dominic Mysterio versus Penta.
I
versus
know
Finn
exactly who's winning this match.
Balor. It ain't gonna be Finn Balor. I can
Dominic
tell you that.
Mysterio.
Who's winning?
I
Yeah.
think Braun.
Yeah.
You think Braun Breaker's winning?
I think Dominic's
No.
gonna win.
Dominic's winning.
That would be
Dominic.
crazy.
Dominic
Finn
Finn
Balor.
Balor.
Yeah, Finn Balor. ain't
Braun.
winning.
Because you gotta think about
Everybody.
it. You have
betrays
Braun
him.
Breaker and Penta, 2 of the most protected
Oh,
mid-carders.
They're gonna be going at it, and then Dominic will be like, "Oh, looky what I have here! 1, 2, 3."
Yo, every
Oh,
week,
also-
Braun Breaker's spears have been getting.
The one against
Yeah.
Carlito might be the
He's
greatest spear I've ever
gonna
seen.
He
It
hit him
is.
and
Fucking
flew off him.
That is the
Yeah,
greatest
fuck.
spear I've
All
ever
right,
seen.
we need to talk
Nicholas
about how
Nicholas
crazy
Bailey.
that was? Because dude, he is literally was a running back and ran full speed into Carlito.
Can
He
we
did
talk
not
about
need
the
to do
political and economic state of the world right now?
that. All right.
We need to talk about it.
No, we need to talk about he did not need to go that fast, bro. Full speed.
He needed to go faster.
Let's
He
No,
should
he
have
doesn't. He could have killed Carlito.
Carlito's evil.
Or something.
He could have broke Carlito's
He
spine.
actually was a runner.
He can't be doing that.
Carlito needs to get his get back and spit a fucking apple in Braun Breaker's
You
eye.
need to
So
stop
that he
wasting
misses and spears.
Carlito and being bitched every week. He's actually
Carlito
fighting.
needs to go
Yeah.
back to
Being
chewing
cool.
apples.
He needs to rejoin. What's the fucking
LWO.
Yeah, LWO and be like, I'm so sorry,
Hey,
Ray.
what about the bad LWO?
What if Carlito
Like, what
was
is
actually
it?
El Grande?
What is it?
Escobar,
Phantasma?
bad, evil.
Yes. Dude, Phantasma, what have they been doing? Like on
They're-
SmackDown,
they-
they're not doing anything.
No
They've
one
been
cares
playing
about Santos
games.
Escobar.
Yeah.
Like that, it's so
I
bad.
don't even care.
What was? Did you guys know the one Santos Escobar and Rey Mysterio tag team dark match and nobody gave
Yeah,
two fucks?
Yeah, I remember.
Rey Mysterio was pounding on the mat for everyone and nobody cares.
Well,
bro.
I saw a clip that Santos Escobar was trying to get Ray Phoenix to join like their group.
Yeah.
but
And
it's like,
still, no
why?
one would care. They would
Yeah,
be like,
it's
"Why?"
just like,
Yeah, Ray Phoenix
Nobody
is good.
cares.
The tag team division will be put on fucking hold when those two get
The
back
tag
together.
division not have good stories.
Well,
They-
the Lucha
you
Bros
cannot
back-
put-
No,
I
why-
remember. Was I here when we watched the
Sakara
Young Bucks
and Lucha Bros
versus?
Yes.
That was the one of the best matches I've ever watched.
Well,
in my own eyes.
The Young Bucks
versus the Lucha Bros.
Yeah.
Penta is saying he
Kobe
wants
Stone
to
come back.
face his brother. That would be crazy if like Ray was a heel or something, Ray Phoenix, and then fought like Penta.
Why we gotta
We're
have
getting
brothers?
off topic,
Brothers,
yeah.
brothers
Yeah, I
fighting
know.
brothers.
Get back on
Brother
topic.
versus brother, like the Usos.
I want
Worst
Finn.
match
I
ever.
want Finn to be good.
It wasn't that bad.
He's not gonna win.
I really want Finn to be
Finn
good.
Balor is
I
this
want
match to
Balor.
take the pin.
He's gonna
I
lose.
want
He's-
Balor.
Dominic is gonna pin Finn Balor
should get the
with the
demon
help of the new
Finn
member
back.
of the Judgment Day.
So you
Demon
think Judgment
Who-
Day?
who's
Judgment
that?
Day is kicking
Who's
Finn
the
out?
demon
They're
new
gonna
member?
introduce some random fuck, and he's gonna help Dominic.
Alistair
Mysterio.
Black.
Yeah, I guess.
and he's gonna help Dom win, and he's gonna pin Finn Balor. Basically
Yeah, I hope
kicking him.
Dom better win.
I hope
That's what I'm
Dom
looking
wins,
at.
but Finn he
Because
This will
he
push
needs
Breaker into the
something.
world title scene.
Yep.
It's like if they're gonna have Dom win, at least like have a plan for Balor in the future.
Yeah, where does
Really.
Finn go after he gets screwed over?
I don't know, but it
versus-
should be somewhere good.
Well, then he's
that's
just
all I
gonna be
want.
feuding with Dom.
They're gonna bring back
I guess.
the Good Brothers, so Finn can rejoin them.
They got fired again too.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Zach,
they
do
got
you want-
fired like 3
Do
times.
you want to bring the camera over? I think it's time.
Oh, the last one.
It's
Put it on camera.
Fucking
Put it on
time.
Put on last match of the night. This match will define a generation of greatness. We have Crybaby Rhodes versus
Crybaby.
the greatest wrestler of all time, John Cena.
Mm.
What do we think?
All right.
Who wants
John Cena's
We're
a
going
bitch.
one by one.
Who wants to
One
start?
by one.
I was like, who wants to start?
I'll go
Start
first.
over there.
Yeah, it's alright.
John Cena is breaking Ric Flair's record and winning number 17.
Yeah, I also agree, John Cena. For sure.
John Cena is not.
John Cena is winning with interference from Travis Scott.
Ooh.
probably from all the goons.
Slap the fuck
Yeah.
out of him again.
John Cena is winning with whatever group he's got, whatever crew. There's definitely gonna be some surprises.
Jey Uso, Seth Rollins.
That would be crazy.
Everyone's saying fucking John Cena.
I
I hope he
know.
wins.
It's gonna be John.
Cena will win. No
John
matter
Cena.
what happens, he better fucking win because if Cody Rhodes wins, I'm never watching it again. It was like the Royal Rumble watching fucking Yeet Master Nash.
All right. WWE loves breaking records, especially at WrestleMania. So John Cena's winning.
The final boss has the last say and everything. So The Rock's coming back that night with Travis Scott, and John Cena's winning.
It's a consensus group.
Mm.
John Cena in 4 games. John Cena.
And now we're gonna get a Cody Rhodes win.
If I swear to God, I swear.
The only way.
The Rhodes didn't sell his soul out, so it doesn't matter.
He was
The
supposed
only
to.
way they can live up to last year's WrestleMania is for crazy returns to happen.
No, yeah, it's gonna be overbooked. It's gonna be Travis
Yeah,
Scott, The
alright.
Rock,
There's
And it's gonna be too
Undertaker,
much.
Stone Cold, crazy, everyone
I
everywhere.
think it's gonna be the opposite. I don't think
Yeah.
they're gonna do that much
gonna
crazy
come again.
shit.
No, I
only
think
because
it's
they
gonna be-
did all the crazy shit last
Last
year.
year.
They do more crazy shit this year. It's either gonna look weak compared to last
The
year,
only-
or
yeah.
now it's gonna be expected that the main event is just a clusterfuck of people showing up
Yeah.
every
But the
year.
clusterfuck
The
is
only-
so hype.
Was
Look,
it
last
last
year
year?
The Rock
or
just needs to be there. That's all I
Just
know.
think about it. The
Yeah.
clusterfuck
Bartle.
last year had what? John Cena, The Rock, and The Undertaker.
Yeah.
John Cena and The Rock are already there. It's already gonna be great. Cody's there too.
Are we sure The Rock is gonna be there?
Most
Bro.
99%.
Isn't he
sure.
filming
It's
a
fucking
movie?
WrestleMania, bro. It's fucking
It's
WrestleMania.
his
Yeah, but
story.
So Tom Brady's gonna
Wrestlemania
be the
there.
Super Bowl?
I guess, but I thought he was filming a movie.
Who gives a fuck? They're in fucking Vegas. You can fucking walk there.
So theoretically, if John Cena loses, what do you think The Rock does about that?
He whips him in his bund up. He's like,
Yes.
be better!
Middle of the
So
ring.
what I'm thinking
I don't think
is
that's
Cody can win, and then obviously it's like John Cena still putting over the younger people, pass the torch down, and then Rock versus Cena again.
Bro,
Yeah.
a SummerSlam thrice in a lifetime.
Oh yeah,
Twice in a lifetime.
What happened?
Didn't Cena say
Cena-
WrestleMania he was done?
No,
Nah,
until the
at
end of
the
the
end of
year.
So the unexpected ending we're getting is Cody's winning. And
Cena
going to
is
The Rock.
1,000,000% cheating in the match. He's gonna cheat.
What do you
No,
think,
wait, all
Cameron?
the tactics and shit that he could have done over the past 20 years.
I'm actually so scared.
John Cena's doing
I
whatever he
hope
can
John
to
Cena
win.
wins.
No matter
I have
what.
a feeling. What happens if
He's gonna break
what
his
happens
record.
if Cena loses, but then The Rock is just like, "Fuck you, we're just taking the title anyways. I'm the boss."
Cena
just
might
takes it
lose,
from
and
him.
then The Rock's
Yeah.
gonna go
The
with
Rock just
Cody.
puts the belt
Cody
on.
sells out.
He just takes the
Cena
belt.
is gonna be getting pinned, and The Rock is gonna come in and just punch fucking Cody and tell the ref,
He's
no
the boss.
DQ,
Yeah, he's
I'm the
I'm
boss.
the boss.
And then Travis Scott is gonna drag John Cena on top of Cody Rhodes' lifeless body and just start smoking a blunt in the middle of the ring.
Everyone's so pissed at
So
Travis
what?
Scott
What
showed up.
happens if the match
He's gonna
starts?
be there.
And where
Yeah, he's
everybody's
gonna be there.
like, "Where's the ref? Where's the ref?" The
No,
Rock
Travis Scott
enters
is
in
gonna
as the
be
ref.
there.
Yo, that would actually be
The
fire.
Rock enters in as the ref.
What if there's a ref interference? The Rock gets knocked out and fucking the glass shatters and Stone Cold runs out
As
and
the
arrests him
referee?
and counts.
the referee.
Cody wins.
What if the referee that's longtime friends with Ric Flair is reffing the match? And John Cena's going to pin that fucker and he just stops the count.
Flips him off.
Championship now
Another
with his
thing,
group
another
versus
thing
group.
is too, if Cena loses what was the point of turning him heel?
He's not gonna lose. There's no way.
Yeah,
It's
no
just
way.
impossible.
Because they'd be like, oh, dang it, I lost as a heel. Maybe I shouldn't be a heel. Maybe I should turn face again. I've lost my ways.
I still think
I don't
they
know.
should have did Cody as a heel.
He was originally supposed to go heel.
because
That's what I heard.
everyone still wants John Cena to win.
Right.
They're gonna boo him, but like when he wins, they're gonna cheer.
Yeah.
If it was the other way, they'd just be fully cheering him the whole time.
That's what like with Roman Reigns, he got booed all at the beginning, but that getting towards like the last year of the reign, everyone was cheering him.
And then when he lost the title to Cody, a month into Cody's reign, everyone was chanting, "We want Roman."
Yeah.
So like,
What would Roman do if he doesn't have Heyman? I mean, what are they gonna end up doing?
I don't think Roman needs hate. I don't think Roman
He's not
needs
gonna
hate.
have no. He's not gonna have a tribe, bro. He doesn't have anybody with him now. Is he just
so it's a
gonna?
new chapter.
Oh, Heyman is not gonna try, bro.
bro. That's what WrestleMania's for. It's a new chapter of
He's
life.
gonna go back to being the big dog.
He's
Yeah,
still a
he's
tribal
dead.
chief. Paul Heyman's not fucking Samoan, bro.
He's not
He's gonna call up fucking Maui from the fucking Moana movie.
But listen, Jimmy is doing his own thing now. He's a solo guy.
Yeah, he
And now
lost
Paul
his
Heyman
tribe.
is
So
probably
you're
gonna betray
worried
his
about
ass.
Roman Reigns being alone. What do you think with the
He's
Usos
over.
together? What
Yeah.
would Jay do
I
alone?
guess-
What would Jimmy do alone?
Zilla-
Now they're
Zilla
fucking-
fuck too,
Jay's
bro.
got to win a fucking world
No,
title.
I
Jimmy's
want-
in the hospital.
I want him to be the tribal chief, bro. The one and only.
He
Don't
always
anyone
will be the
else.
tribal
Yeah,
chief.
he's the one only trying
No,
to
he's
do
gonna
his
be the
own.
big dog.
Tribal chief.
Only.
He literally didn't he say in Heyman's like Hall of Fame ceremony? He's like, oh, like
He just said that. Just to,
yeah. He was like, oh yeah, you won't see me anymore if like once
He goes,
Heyman's
I'm
gone."
retiring the
Yeah.
tribal chief like character without my wise man. Like,
Oh yeah.
That's what
what
he
the
said.
fuck?
Okay.
So now I'm
Like,
worried.
Why?
I want to
He's
see
gonna
the
do
tribal
things like
chief
everybody else does.
How long is he gonna be doing the same gimmick, bro?
forever and ever until he retires.
Yeah.
I want to.
Okay.
I want to throw. I want to throw up the
Absolutely,
once
yeah.
forever.
Xander, give us an outro. Go.
Cameron, do it.
Cameron, you do it.
What's the outro? What should I say? Alright guys, thanks for watching. Everyone enjoy WrestleMania.
Let's
Yeah!